Hey, what's up everybody? This is White, aka Innovator here, bringing you yet another toy review. And today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm doing a group review, doing figures that have relevance to themselves or to each other, or repaints. And so I thought, what better way to make a new review style like that is with classic Seekers. Classic Seekers are some of the most used molds of Transformers ever. Starscream has had, I believe, 4 releases, 2 in America, 2 in Japan, being Henkei and Ghost, 2006 Classics, 2008 Universe. He's also had a Skywarp has also had an American release in a 2-pack with Classics Ultra Magnus, as well as a Henkei version. Thundercracker has an upcoming 2011 Generations release, as well as a Henkei counterpart. Knockoffs, not counting them, but there is a slew of high quality, I believe CMHS knockoffs, very high quality. All of those as Sunstorm, Starscream, Ghost Starscream, Henkei Skywarp, Henkei Thundercracker, as well as Acid Storm has been released in the U.S. also with a knockoff, no Henkei though. Purple Seeker, Green Seeker, Yellow Seeker, Dead Seeker. I mean, just so many releases. We've also had Henkei Thrust. Then this one, we've had BotCon Thrust. We've had Classics Ramjet and Henkei Ramjet. We've also had Henkei Dirge, as well as this one. And I don't recall if there's a BotCon one. I believe there's also a BotCon Thundercracker. Not entirely certain. Don't hold me to my word on that. But this mold, or this relevance to this mold, or at least this type of the mold, has had just so much love. And then reach into my storage bin real quick. Take out I know he's in a plastic bag, just for everything, you know. I mean, these are all the Seeker ones I have. I traded Skywarp. I do have Ultra Magnus. I traded Skywarp a long time ago, though I'm in the midst of getting him back, as well as my Deluxe Armada Optimus. Off topic. But yeah, this Seeker mold has had a lot of releases, and I plan to only own 7. I want I need to get back my Skywarp. I traded these 3, that Starscream, the Thundercracker coming out from Hasbro, as well as I want to get the CMHS knockoff of Sunstorm, which is the only Sunstorm I think that's been out officially that I don't have to customize, and I really don't want to, because I'm not that good at paint. Anyway, 3 minutes of off topic, just for the point of these guys have had a lot of releases, and these are fairly nice figures. We're gonna stand them up straight. We have Ramjet in the center. I don't know why I always think of Ramjet as the leader of the Conehead Seekers. Don't know why. We have Thrust, as well as my favorite of the Conehead Seekers, Dirge. And then we have all of them there. First we're going to take a look at Ramjet. I'm actually not going to set them off to the side. I'm going to set them right there in the background. I've already reviewed Ramjet, but if you go look for that review now, it's gone. Simply for the fact of this review is simply more convenient, and I want to get more into detail of the mold, so this review will hopefully do a better job. You can see all of the molded detail. This version of the figure you can't really see, but there is a tiny bit of detailing inside the cockpit, I think a seat, and that's about it. They painted over the translucent plastic. His turbine, chest, his eyes are actually painted red. I don't know if this does anything. I don't know if it's just there, or if it's landing gear. I don't know. I don't really want to fold it down and find out. I mean, it doesn't look like it does anything. I don't see a crease on the inside of the forehead, but if it does do something, please tell me. I had known before or seen a review where they show that off. Inside the exhaust, I guess I'll call it. I'm not a plane aficionado, so his null ray is different than the regular classic one. More of a square or bulbous missile to try to match his G1 a little bit better. Go back to zoom. Just the Secret mold also has just some really nice detail in it, just in the arms and on the outer of the forearm, and not much on the back of the arm. If I can get that in front, there we go. And a lot more in plane mode, especially for Ramjet. Ramjet, I think, has the most detail out of these guys. I think Thrust has the best sculpting. I think Dirge has the best design. Let's see all the chest detail. He's really detailed, and I like the fact that they actually went it, because I mean, if you look at the cartoon model, the Seekers didn't have that much detail. They simply had a few things here and there, but it wasn't as detailed as this, and it looks really, really nice. And just the red eyes kind of finish the look, and it looks really, really good. His null rays do fire, as all of them do. This is the only one I'm going to demonstrate. But they do fire. Whoops. I have a problem with one of the springs. Like that. Please stay in. You're on camera, kid. And his color scheme, it's pretty drab. It's pretty boring. One of the reasons I know I keep harping on Dirge, the lovely Dirge. But the reason I like Dirge probably a lot is because his colors are so vibrant, and his colors just look so great. Well, this guy's, he simply has a really drab, knockoff looking gray with an off-white and this really just weird gold, and it looks a lot better in vehicle mode. But this really looks like something I could probably find at a Big Lots or KO Toys. Which the KO version of this guy doesn't look too far from the real thing. I was thinking about buying it because I started collecting in late 06, early 07, and I only picked up a couple Universe figures, or classics, my bad, and he wasn't one of them that I ever saw. So I had to pick him up off eBay. So he does have really good detail, especially down here in these wings, which you can position them. They are on this rotating thing, which I don't think you put it down like that. That looks really stupid. Plus, it's not accurate at all. But it stays there, and it can fold back. It can fold back. I don't know. I don't really. Just to save a step, I guess. And because they all have something on their legs. All three of them do. So, like, I don't know where I'm going with that, but Ramjet looks very, very nice with sculpt detail and everything. And since he's kind of a lighter colors, you can actually tell, or lighter pigments, you can actually tell where the detail is. And that's Ramjet. We are going to go on to Thrust. Now, I know I should edit this. This should be a really professional review, but please bear with me. These are simply toys. Now, here we have Hasbro's version of Thrust. Now, first thing you'll notice, no red eyes. And ooh, voice crack. Oh, that was bad. I'm a kind of, lack of a better word, looks like he has some dust on him. Scared to go in there with a tiny red brush, and also give some difference because the figure is all red, but still, it would have such a menacing look with red. The thrust, you can see his detail. He has different painted parts on him, and some non-painted. He has his vents, his exhaust, whatever the official term is. You know what I'm referring to. These right here are painted a little bit differently, not fully colored. Where there's some line pattern in there is gone over. You can see this line detail in here with this plastic isn't painted, so, and it's a little bit lighter. You can tell the lines in there. This cockpit, everyone has been raving and talking about it. This cockpit, which is the first use of chrome from Hasbro in how many years. The cockpit is chrome, and it gives it a very nice look with the yellow cover plastic. And it looks just really, really good. Go over to the arm. The null ray is the standard Starscream null ray. All the detail again. There's really not much to say about thrust. His differences from the other Conehead Seekers is his these three have different jet modes, but same design. Their jet modes differ by their wings, and from the normal Starscream mold, the head. This guy has his wings right here. They're supposed to fold up normally, but if you give it a little bit more force, you can actually shave off that plastic, and you can, I haven't done it yet, and fold these down and make it a little more show accurate. And I would have liked if these things were shorter, because Thrust has a bit shorter wings, so, but nothing too big. And you just these thrusters and everything. I don't know what it's called, but he's a jet that takes off by lifting up and then goes. He doesn't take off. He lifts up. I don't know what that's called. Maybe someone could comment, fill me in, send me to school. But yeah, I really don't know what more to say of Thrust. So now I'm going to go on to my favorite guy, Dirge. I really don't know why I like Dirge so much. He just looks really, really nice. I like his aesthetic and his colors the most. I like his plane mode design. That's really terribly focused. There it goes. Like his plane mode design, but the most as well. His colors are, like I said before, are my favorite of the Seekers ever. Thundercracker, Skywarp, Sunstorm, Acid Storm, the Purple Guy, Dead Starscream, Ghost Starscream, Starscream, Ramjet, Thrust. I mean, I don't know. I just really like the look of Dirge. He's one of my favorite jets. Not even Seekers, one of my favorite jets. He actually introduced something different. He has painted red in here, and his paint goes up in here with the same color as well as Ramjet did, but his doesn't come down to here like Ramjet's did. And Thrust's are different colors. He has black thighs, where they have both same color everything. Pretty much he has black detail up here, where there's Thrust was molded red plastic and his was painted silver. Red in here. Thrust had gold. Ramjet also had gold, just a dimmer tone. I just think this guy pops a lot more. He just looks great. They all have these painted parts right here. His and Ramjet's are silver, while Ramjet's is gold. He has a really nice Decepticon symbol. I love that they put the Decepticon symbol right there. I think they did the same for Thundercracker. I wish I had some tiny repro labels. I do that for all of them. But I actually love that paint detail. His cockpit is actually clear, same as Ramjet's, with some molded plastic in there, black and blue. He just looks good. He has the standard null ray, the same back wing pieces as Ramjet, but new wing pieces down here. I don't know what type of jet he is. I think he still takes off, but he has these inverted wings almost. They're really long and really wide. I don't know what type of jet it is. Please send me to school some more plane aficionados or G1 mode aficionados. Aficionati, tie. I don't know what plural is. What's vocabulary? He just looks the best out of them to me. He looks great. We're gonna cover the articulation now for these guys. Their arms go in and out, go up that much, bend at the elbow, one hinge. Oops, pivot at the wrist. There's no waist for these guys. go up and down. Whoa, there's something inside there. Looks like some plastic or paper. But, wait for this to focus. There we go. Up and down, in and out, bend at the knee, and his foot pivots. Now we're going to do the transformation, and I'm going to show one transformation, and then the other ones I'm just going to show how they're different and how to accomplish that. For Dirge, or well, for the standard mold, what you're going to want to do with all of them is take this part right here and separate it. Take the head, pull it out, rotate the head, and rotate this around 180. There's a tab, and you're going to plug it in right there. Rotate these in, fold in the hands, and fold in the arms right there. Then fold that section back down. His chest turbines, we'll fold them out. They become landing gear. Take the legs, peg them together, fold it the feet. You're going to do the same thing here for Ramjet. And pretty much for thrust. I'm not really showing anything different, just pretty much for thrust. And just hinge those down and plug it all in. Then you take their null rays, plug them in the spots down here, and you're good. And I just got shot. Then you just want to do the same thing for everyone else, and I'll show you what you have to do to complete Ramjet. Okay, now we have thrust. Start his difference. What we're going to do is take his wings, try to hinge them forward, then take them, put them down, fold up his legs, then his thrusters right here, or his turbine, whatever. I'll face them this way. Just going to plug in to the, they have tabs on the bottom. You just want to take them off, put them right there, or wherever, but this is the most, I like this, the most best looking way. Hey vocabulary, get at me. Waveform, wow, so pale, so white. And then his, it's made so you can put the whatever back here, but the guns back here look kind of silly. But honestly, I don't care. They all have the guns back there. It doesn't look that silly because the barrel or whatever comes out of the bottom of the wing, so it doesn't look that bad. And I never got Dirge's missile off the floor, or did I? Where'd it go? And there it is. Okay. And we're good. And we're good. And we are golden. We are solid. And we are ready to lock and load with some secret jets. We have thrust, Dirge, Ramjet all transformed. Basic secret transformation and everything. Everything. Alright. Getting hyper, getting silly, getting unprofessional. Let's go. Professional mode. Again, take a good look at that guy. Ramjet is a part of the 2006 Classics line, and thus he has a rub symbol. Decepticon. He has this nice red detailing back here. Now this isn't accurate, but I like it. I like the look of the 06 Starscream more than this one. I just do. I don't know why. I just like more detail or something. So I really don't know what it is. I just like the look more. He actually has like some black detailing in here. This is what I'm talking about, the detail. This is amazing. This looks incredible right here. Like this is the Zet mode. The Jet mode looks a lot better than anything than robot mode. I should say. I wish he had some red on his robot mode mixed in. And then he has some gold right here. His thrusters and everything. His wings back here. Just he looks great. More detail. You can see if it'll focus. And it just looks really, really good. take a look. No, we're gonna keep the order. We are going to take a look at Thrust now. Thrust still keeps his chrome in the cockpit, shorter nose than the normal classic Seeker, and he just looks really cool. All the detail in here, he has more detail on his wings. He has different wings and different pieces back here than any of them, and he just, I don't know, he looks kind of cool. I like how they have these socket things right there, and I don't know, I like how these guys can pull off having the guns back there. A lot of people say they don't, in my opinion, at least my personal opinion. As a critic, not a critic. I'm sitting here playing with toys. But for being critical on the figure, I do like this. It's too much up here, I think, though it doesn't look that bad either. It's something different from everyone else, but I like there being some common ground with Seekers. So they look really good all together. He keeps most of the same detail. His vortex things, I don't know what you call them. His plane lifts up like this and then goes. So I don't know what Dirge's does. Then we're going to cover Dirge lastly. Oh, he has Decepticon symbols right here. These guys aren't Reveal the Shield or classics, so they just have normal Decepticon symbols. Dirge still doesn't disappoint in the least. You can see where the molding texture and making the plastic comes together in this because of the color of blue and the tones. You can just tell, but I don't mind. It gives them texture almost. It doesn't bother me at all. More detail, same detail pretty much. There's not much detail in these wings unless you blackwash them. This is the untriangled Decepticon crest. I don't know if this is the variant or the correct one, and I don't know if this is the correct one or the other one is. It's I don't know which one. Maybe someone could fill me on that. See, I'm stupid, so just help me. I like how they have this white and red right here, launchers and everything. Everything still looks good. These Seekers just look great, especially all together. They look phenomenal. They really, really do. This is the first Seeker team I've completed, and it doesn't disappoint at all. I'm really pleased with what I've gotten with these. You can army build with Seekers. It's great because there's that color contrast is off. It's great because it doesn't matter because there's more than one. So you can get the same mold over and over again if you like the mold. And that's just a really cool thing. You can't do that with other figures. You can't do that with other repaints. Like you can't do that with, like, say, Optimus and Magnus. You can't really do that with Optimus and Nemesis. You can't do that with Megs and Galvatron. Then that's kind of far-fetched. You can't do that with other things. With the Seekers, there's, like, with using the same design over and over again is, a lot of people don't like it. I like it. I think it's great opportunity to army build, great opportunity to have new versions of the same thing, and that's exactly what the Coneheads did. Instead of the normal Seekers just being the same thing over and over again. I like these guys. I'm not disappointed at all. They look great, and they look great in a display, and I can't wait to finish off the Seeker collection and hopefully move on to Rainmakers. So thank you guys for watching. I know I rambled a lot. I know it's a really long review, but if you watch this, I can't thank you enough. Please, if you want to do me one more favor, if you like me that much, click the ad. I'll be able to buy more of these guys, make more army builds, and give you more video viewing pleasure. And I can't thank you enough for watching. This is my probably longest video I've ever made, and I'm going to make more of these videos like these. Thank you guys for watching again. Comment and rate to your opinion. Let me know how I did. Let me know what you'd like to see, how I should do differently. Subscribe if you like this video. Check out my channel for more videos, reviews, vlogs, anything if you're interested. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good day.